All right, so if I call this one A, this one B, and this one C, what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to type your answer as like, put your answer for one, part A, comma, answer for part B, comma, answer for part D. I mean, C. Answer part A, comma, answer part B, comma, answer part C, comma. So type it in the chat box. And then I'll count it down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, enter. Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking most people would get does not exist for the last one. The question is the first one 1 or is the second one 1? And is the first one -1 or is the second one -1? So let's try to unpack this together. Let's see what we get. Now I feel like the tricky part here is really working with the inequality over here. So if you look at what I did for the original guy, for this original guy, I directly substituted this expression into the inequality, and then I solved for the inequality, right? So I do the same thing over here. So I know that this is true if 4 minus 2x is greater than or equal to 0. So how do I simplify that expression? I can add 2x to both sides. So this will be 4 greater than or equal to 2x like this. And then I can divide both sides by 2. So this becomes 2 is greater than or equal to x. But that looks a little weird. So we're going to write it as x is less than or equal to 2. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing for the second one. I want to figure out when is 4 minus 2x less than 0. So I can add 2x to both sides. I get 4 is less than 2x. And then if I divide both sides by 2, I get 2 is less than x, which when I write the x on the left-hand side means x is greater than 2. So I'm going to highlight this part. I'm going to change it to green. And I'm going to highlight this part. I'm going to change that to green. And this whole thing is, the whole part in green is how I define my piecewise defined function. If you could get that part right, then A, B, and C hopefully don't seem too bad. So let's do this. Whoa. What? It's okay. X minus x less than 2. Green. Green. Okay. So let's do this. So when I go to use the part A, that's going to be the limit as x goes to 2 from the positive side. The denominator is going to be 4 minus 2x. Which one am I using? Am I using the top one or the bottom one? Coming from the positive side of 2. Top or bottom? Whoa, I wrote this wrong. Top or bottom, folks? That's right, you use the bottom one. Use the bottom one because we're plugging in numbers bigger than 2. So numbers bigger than 2 is the bottom one. So this becomes -4 minus 2x. And these guys cancel each other out. So your first one is going to be -1. Does that make sense? Any questions? All right, let's do the next one. What's the limit as you approach 2 from the negative side? Approaching 2 from the negative side means we're going to use this top guy, values of x that are less than 2. So then this becomes 4 minus 2x divided by 4 minus 2x. That's the same thing on the top and bottom. Those cancel each other out, and you just end up with 1. Now, since I get different answers coming from the left and the right, that means that this guy does not exist. Does that make sense to everyone? Is there any questions?